Your chest tightened. Not even the way your chest tightened. Not even the way they avoided your eyes. Better. It's a quiet word, but it can shatter a person. You nodded like you understood. You even forced a small smile, the kind people use when they're trying not to collapse in public, because love doesn't prepare you for replacement. It prepares you for forever. You walked home, replaying every memory like a detective investigating your own failure. Was it the night you were too tired to talk? The time you chose work over dinner? The days you thought comfort meant safety? Or were you simply not enough? That question echoed louder than their goodbye. Days turned into a blur of half-slept nights and unanswered messages you typed but never sent. Their social media told the rest of the story. New photos, new laughter, new beginnings. And there you were, frozen in the past, like a bookmark in a chapter no one planned to revisit. People told you to move on. They didn't understand that moving on isn't a decision. It's a reconstruction, because when someone chooses someone else over you, they don't just leave. They take the version of you that believed you were irreplaceable, and in the silence they leave behind, one painful thought begins to grow. What if they were right? Mornings became the hardest. Not because you missed them beside you, but because you had to meet yourself again. The mirror didn't show heartbreak. It showed exhaustion, confusion, and a stranger wearing your face. You stopped playing certain songs, avoided certain streets, learned how to exit conversations before anyone could ask. So, what happened? Because explaining rejection feels like confessing failure. At night, memories arrived uninvited. Their laugh in the kitchen, the way they held your hand in crowded places, the promises whispered when the future felt certain. You wondered if those moments meant less to them or if they meant more to you. That question hurt the most. Weeks passed. The pain didn't vanish. It changed shape. It became quieter, heavier, settling into your chest like something that planned to stay. But somewhere inside that silence, something unexpected began to happen. You started noticing things you had ignored before. How often you compromised to keep peace. How frequently you shrank your needs to protect the relationship. How you learned to accept crumbs and call it love. You remembered the times you apologized just to end arguments, the dreams you postponed, the parts of yourself you muted so they could feel louder. And for the first time, a dangerous thought appeared. Maybe this wasn't abandonment. Maybe this was exposure. Maybe being replaced didn't prove you were less. Maybe it revealed how little you had been receiving all along. The realization didn't bring relief. It brought clarity. And clarity can be more unsettling than heartbreak, because now the question wasn't, why wasn't I enough? It was, why did I believe I had to be less to be loved? Healing didn't arrive like a sunrise. It came like small cracks in a locked room. You began with simple things, getting out of bed when your body wanted to stay hidden, taking walks without headphones, letting the world sound loud again, saying no without explaining yourself. At first, it felt unnatural, almost rude. You had spent so long being accommodating that choosing yourself felt like betrayal, but something inside you kept whispering, stay present, stay honest, stay whole. You started reconnecting with pieces of your life that had quietly waited for your return. Old hobbies dusted off, friends who welcomed you without questions, books you never finished because someone else needed your time. And slowly, painfully, beautifully, you began meeting the version of yourself that had been sidelined, not the version who begged to be chosen, the version who chooses. There were still nights when memories knocked, but they no longer entered like storms. They pass like weather. You stop checking their social media. Stop wondering if they missed you. Stop rehearsing imaginary conversations that would never happen because something had shifted. Your closure no longer depended on their regret. It depended on your rediscovery. Then one afternoon, without warning, you laughed. Not the polite laugh you offered strangers, not the fragile laugh used to disguise pain. A real one. It startled you, and in that sound was proof. You were not broken. You were rebuilding. You began to understand something most people learn too late. Being replaced doesn't mean you were less valuable. It means you were placed where you were no longer meant to stay. And for the first time since they left, the future didn't feel empty. It felt unwritten. Time passed the way it always does, quietly, without asking permission. Seasons changed. Routines evolved. Your life, once paused in heartbreak, began moving with steady purpose. You didn't notice the exact moment you became stronger. It happened in the boundaries you kept, in the peace you protected, in the way you stopped abandoning yourself to keep others comfortable. And then, one ordinary day, the past knocked. A message, a name you hadn't seen in months, a sentence carefully worded, pretending distance had softened history. I've been thinking about you. No apology can carry the weight of what absence teaches. They spoke of mistakes, of confusion, of realizing too late what you meant. They mentioned how things weren't what they expected, how the better they chose didn't hold the depth they once took for granted. You read the words without shaking, without rushing, without the ache that once ruled your nights, because time had done something remarkable. It hadn't turned you cold, it had turned you clear. You understood now. They didn't lose you in a single decision. They lost you in every moment you felt unseen, unheard, unvalued. And while they were searching for something better, you were becoming someone stronger. You didn't respond immediately, not out of revenge, not out of bitterness, but because you no longer felt the urgency to be chosen. You already were, by yourself. Sometimes regret arrives like an echo, proof that value is recognized only after absence. But by the time they realized your worth, you had discovered it first. And that changes everything. Because the greatest closure isn't watching someone regret losing you, it's realizing you no longer need them to. Time didn't punish them, it revealed the truth. They didn't trade you for someone better. They let go of someone who finally learned they deserved more. And as you stepped forward, lighter, wiser, unafraid, the life waiting ahead no longer felt like a replacement for what you lost, but a reward for what you survived.